So I was talking in the Steam Leo Discord earlier today, and I had this thought that the WeWork IPO is going to be looked back upon by market historians and economic history as the turning point. I think that just like we look back on the Qualcomm and the Enron stuff, and what was that other one? The telecom company. Can't remember. Anyway, I think it's going to be one of those seminal moments when it's like, this is when people realized that what they'd been doing was not working. It was the beginning of the popping of the bubble. And I say that because, so WeWork came out with this IPO filing back here. You can see in August of, I don't know, 14th or 15th, something like that, August of 2019. Now, if you haven't been following this story, WeWork is a company that rents office space, like Regis. And they have been doing like we've seen so many companies do, like Uber and Tesla and the others that, they've been consuming investor money, private shareholders, in order to expand operations. And that running at a loss, they were going to do in order to gain market share. And somewhere down the road, they're going to flip the switch and become profitable, and everybody's going to be happy and everything. But the problem is, the more money they have been taking in, and the more money they've been making in revenue, the more money they've lost. So they're losing money on every sale, but they're going to make it up in volume. That's kind of their business model. But why not be worth $40 billion, which is what their last round was raised at from SoftBank. So the thing that I think makes this unique is that, okay, so they had their IPO filing. People started reading their filings, and the market has not been happy. There have been a whole bunch of stories over the past couple of weeks, well, since August, that just this is just craziness. And the IPO price that WeWork was talking about, well, it started at a $40 billion valuation, and then maybe a $30 billion valuation. Well, maybe we'll do $25 billion, and I guess now they're down to 20. And the bonds, which is what this chart is, have been getting crushed over the past little while. So with bonds, the lower the price, the higher the yield, because the less trust there is in the ability of the company to pay it back. So what I think, and this is the spread over treasuries, so the showing that you'd make a lot more in WeWork bonds than you would in treasuries if they actually stick around to pay them back. So why does this matter? Why does this one IPO? Why do I say that it's going to be the turning point in this bubble that we're in? Well, I think it's invalidating, or it's the market sentiment of invalidating the growing through losses model. Because yes, a few companies have pulled it off. Amazon has pulled it off. They lost money, they lost money, they lost money. But they didn't. The thing that people don't realize about Amazon is that they didn't lose money on the margin and operationally. They just reinvested everything and then more. So that's a different thing than losing money on every sale. But anyway, Amazon lost money for 20 years, and then they turned around. They AWS came online, and now they're making lots of money. And tech companies all around, they have huge capital expenditures in the early years, and marketing and trying to get that market share, and then they have a profitable thing at the end, hopefully, right? But that's not working as well as it used to, because you have a company like Uber, right? And if you look at their financials, they are losing money hand over fist. But it's an app. And yes, they have developers, and yeah, they got some marketing costs, but why are they losing more and more money? That doesn't make any sense. Well, if you read the financial filings, you'll see that a large part of that, and this is, last time I looked at this was maybe a year or two ago, but a large part of their losses is actually stock compensation. So they are funneling money to themselves or the executives or whoever, and the and they're using investor money to do it. So, I mean, as long as investors are willing to fund that, then hey, the same kind of thing with WeWork. The the founder or CEO is funneling huge amounts of money out of the company. So, uh, so yeah, I think when the crash happens, when the recession occurs, we look back and we say, what was it? What was the signs that we should have seen? I think this is the main one people are going to look at. But if you want to get down to it, I mean, yeah, Tesla and Uber and Lyft and all those are all following the same models, and we've all seen their very weak stock action over the past year or so. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff we talk about in the Steam Leo Discord. So you should check it out. Put a link in the body of the post here, and we'll see you next time.